Hey everybody, I'm Todd and this is Sweet Tea Guitars. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel and welcome to my life. Alright you guys, so in the interest of staying productive, I've started the finish on the giveaway build now. And I'm going to have some time waiting in between coats of oil that I put on that guitar. So I thought now would be a great time to start a brand new build here at the shop. You guys have heard me talking over the past few months about a couple of commission builds that I have to do. I've got one for a friend of mine at work named Wes. Wes has been asking me for quite some time to build him a guitar. I've ordered a bunch of parts for it. I've got all the hardware picked out. It's going to be an all black hardware guitar. As it stands right now, hip shot tuners on this thing. I'm going to use a traditional Tele, black, but a traditional Tele bridge. I haven't decided on neck pickup yet, or even if I'm going to put a neck pickup in this guitar. We'll figure that out as we move forward. I also have not picked out the top wood for this guitar. I am going to do a book match top on it. That'll have some impact on what I use as accent stripes in a multi-laminate neck that I'm planning on using, as well as the fretboard. On the body, for the body woods, I've chosen to go with a center strip of white ash, 2 pieces of mahogany outside of that, then 2 pieces of soft maple outside of that. I'm just going to show you guys how I do this. I've got everything laid out here like I like it. I've already carried these boards across the jointer, and that's noisy. It's really hard to film doing that anyway. But basically, I jointed all 4 edges of all these boards right here to make sure that they would lay flat. We're going to build another Tele, but this one's not going to be like the giveaway build. It's going to look a little different. I'm going to build it a little different. There's going to be some differences. I talked about not even filming this build. Mainly so I could keep it a secret from him. But he's since told me he wants to see it. So I'm going to film it. It'll give me more content to post on the channel as well. So here we go. I was thinking about doing him a painted guitar, but he's kind of wanting a figured top. So I'm going to go pick him out a nice top out of my stash over there. We'll get it glued up, jointed, and all that stuff in the next video. We'll talk about some stain colors, that kind of thing. I think for this guitar, I'm going to stick in a hard maple neck with some type of decorative stripe down the middle. I have not decided what that wood's going to be yet, but we will decide that in the next video when we're talking about tops and everything like that. The top selection will have a lot to do with what woods I use for the neck and especially the fretboard, because I like that contrast. Let's get this body blank glued up. We'll talk a little bit more about the plans. But as it stands now, I just want to get the body blank glued up so it's ready to roll when we are. I'm going to be posting quite a few videos here over the next few months, you guys. Great guitar build off, Doctor's build, Wes's build, and finalizing the giveaway build. So I'm busy as I can possibly be. And I'm happy to have this much to do. This is the orientation I've got them laid out in right now because I think this is going to work the best. These boards are not even with each other, and I'm not concerned about that. I'll plane all this down by hand. I've got the 2 pieces of soft maple on the outside, 2 pieces of mahogany, and then I've got a piece of nice white ash down the middle. And I think that ash, the way this grain looks, is going to give just enough contrast from the maple to make it look different once we start putting some stains and some oils and stuff on here. You're only going to be able to see it from the back and the ends. So, you know, not that big of a deal. I just thought it would be a nice little touch. Plus, I had this piece of ash in here that my buddy Mark from Core Tree Guitars sent me, and I wanted to use it. So there we go. I'm going to flip this body around like this. We'll get our clamps set up. We'll lay these out just like they are because I've already played around with how I want to lay these in here. All right, There we go. So on the Maximum Guitar Works templates, I need a place to put these bushings. I don't need to go quite that far with it. I just want to offset this so I'm not dealing with, you know, being too close to the end up here. Basically, all I'm doing is dropping the ash down to give myself plenty of room to have an area to drill in those alignment pins. So that's what we're going to do. And just to make sure I put this back in here right when we start gluing it up, I'll make myself a pencil mark. This is a aliphatic resin. One of the reasons I like this glue better than Titebond, and it's not that I like it better, it just does something that Titebond does not do. This glue dries absolutely clear. It seems to be less affected by temperature than Titebond. My last couple of builds that I used the Titebond original on, it's been getting cold here. The Titebond leaves a white line if it gets cold. And I don't like that. I spent a lot of time getting rid of that on the giveaway build. You know, I didn't want that to happen again. All right, we know this one goes this way, the rest go down. So let's just get after this. I'm gonna put a glove on. I'll just use my fingers for this. I also got me one of these little glue bottles, and I guess I could take these caps off here. We get a nice bead of glue. Avoid the void. You guys know the deal. First piece. I'll leave my pencil line out of that. I love starting a new build. It's exciting. Wood selection. I'm looking forward to carving another neck and making another guitar in general. I mean, this is what it's all about right here. The Doctor's build is going to be a real fun thing because it's completely different. Even this guitar is not going to be, I'll say I'm building a Tele, but I'll do the same thing that I did with the giveaway build. Not in the same way, or not the same attributes, but I will be changing this up. I don't really care to build duplicates of anything, and I've told you guys that. We'll play with it, body shape wise or whatever. I'm just going to use the Tele as a starting point. All right, so here we go. Let's start putting some pressure on this thing. I want pressure on it, but I also don't want to deform it. And I'm not really worried about getting all this glue off here. I just want to wipe up the main part of this excess. Mainly so I don't gum my plane blade up when we go to start surfacing down this body. All right. Now, as you can see, I've got squeeze out all the way down. All right, you guys, so here is the body blank for Wes's guitar. White ash center strip, 2 pieces of mahogany, 2 pieces of soft maple on the outside edges. I really just wanted to introduce you to this brand new build, talk a little bit about the woods that we're going to use, and mainly let you know that I'm starting a new build here on the channel. I've got the Great Guitar Build Off coming up starting April 1st. I'm going to be pretty much head on into that. But we've got several months to complete our build this year. And I don't want to have any downtime here in the shop. I want to stay productive. We're in the wrap-up phase of the giveaway build right now. I'm starting to put oil on it. We're going to get it assembled in the next couple of weeks. We'll start doing final touch stuff on that guitar in preparation to give that thing away to one of you guys. So it's time. It's time to start a new build. We'll start the Great Guitar Build Off guitar on April 1st. I'm going to start the Doctor's guitar here coming up pretty soon too. So I'm going to have 3 active builds going on all summer long. I'll be posting videos for all these builds. You guys stay tuned to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Please subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends to come subscribe. If you guys subscribe to my channel by April 24th, you're in the drawing to win the giveaway build. I need a little time to work out some things, you know, in between the end of this and the time I draw the name. I'm going to do another giveaway build on down the road a little ways, so you guys will have another chance. But I really would appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We're about to get super busy. And if you like the content that's coming out of my channel, please give a thumbs up. And you guys make sure you comment too, because I read every single comment. And as it stands right now, if I'm not mistaken, I've replied to every single comment I get. And I try to do that. I want you guys to know I'm appreciative of you taking the time out of your busy lives to come and watch my videos. I hope that you guys are learning something from me, because that's my #1 goal here on YouTube, is to teach what I am learning. And that's what I want to do. And at the same time, I'm making so many new friends, you guys. You know, it's the most awesome thing I've ever done in my life. I love it. And I really appreciate you guys allowing me to explore my passion and making it so much more enjoyable for me to do that. So until episode 2 of this build, you guys, peace and love.